ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नो दिवि सीदसादनं महागणपतये नमः। प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु वाग्देव्यै नमः। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। सर्वोपप्लवरहितः प्रज्ञानघनः प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। अशुभानि निराचष्टे तनोति शुभसन्ततिं स्मृतिमात्रेण यत्पुंसां ब्रह्मतन्मङ्गलं परम्। ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयोः श्रुत्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे।
उपनिषद शब्देन आत्मज्ञानम प्रतिपद्यते. By the word Upanishad, self-knowledge is meant. That knowledge which is gained from a competent teacher by a qualified student staying with the competent teacher, that knowledge which is about the nearest entity called one's own self, and that knowledge which is gained without any doubt, and that knowledge which is going to end all sorrows, samsara, and that knowledge which will give freedom from repeated birth and death is called Upanishad. Mundaka Upanishad. Upanishad, knowledge gained by Mundakas. Mundakanam Sannyasinam Vicharyate iti. Sannyasinah Adhyayanam Karoti. So, the word Mundaka means sannyasis, renunciates. So, as a sign of renunciation, generally in our tradition, they shave the head. In the Upanishad itself, Shirovritam is prescribed for a student who wants to learn this Mundaka Upanishad. Shirovritam means having shaven the head, putting a pot of fire on the head, one has to perform one ritual. That is called Chirovritam. You have to shave the head. So direct contact with the skin. Direct contact of what? Of a hot pot, which is full of fire. Then you have to perform a particular ritual that is called Shirovritam. One who has completed the Shirovritam, he alone is eligible for studying this Upanishad. That means this Upanishad is meant for Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampanna Adhikari. One who has Purna Vivekam Vairagyam Samadhi Shatka Sampattihi, then Mumukshutva. That means one who is seriously interested in gaining this knowledge. There are many who are curiously interested in gaining the knowledge. There are very few who are seriously interested in gaining the knowledge. How to discriminate who is curious and who is serious? Shastram here says, if you can drop off all your things, whatever you have, including your bank account, the so-called family members, then you are seriously interested. Otherwise, no problem. You can be interested curiously also, but the benefit will be different. If you are a sadhana chatushti sampanna adhikari, seriously interested person, then the benefit will be what? Atma Jnana. If you are curiously interested person, you will get punyam, chitta shuddhi, more information about the thing which you are going for. And that punyam will bring guru, actual guru to you. And chitta shuddhi will give you more and more vivekam. That vivekam will produce vairagyam. That vairagyam will make you to have sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. Understand? So anybody can hear. In Kali Yuga, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, everyone has the right to pursue the self-knowledge. He has opened the gate. Everyone has the right to pursue the self-knowledge. The thing is, if you are seriously pursuing this knowledge, you will gain the knowledge. Otherwise, the pursuit will not be a waste of time. This pursuit will give you punyam and chitta shuddhi, Ishvara anugraha, acharya sambandha, and shastra shraddha. All these things will come by repeated hearing. So therefore, the Upanishad starts with Shanti Pataha. Bhadram Karnebihi Shunuyama iti Shanti Pataha. What is the purpose of Shanti Patam? In the basics of Vedanta, I try to explain. The purpose of Shanti Patam is to tap the ever available Ishvara's grace. Ishvara also is ever available. His grace also is ever available. Tapping process is called prayer. This Shanti Pata or prayer is not substitute for our self-effort. Having done self-effort or while doing self-effort, we have to have the humility and knowledge that whatever may be the intensity of my self-effort, but still it is incomplete. Compared to the grandness of the knowledge which I am trying to gain, compared to that grandness, whatever self-effort I put will be an insufficient one. Therefore, with all humility, I seek the helping hand of the Lord. So, prayer is not substitute for self-effort, but prayer is after knowing the limitations of self-effort, asking for an helping hand. So, this prayer can be for all, not only for spiritual seekers, for all. Even if he is not interested in moksha, there are some devotees who openly declare, we don't want moksha. Okay, then we proceed. Proceed with what? Proceed with Upanishad. all the Vishishtadvaita Parampara, Dvaita Parampara, what they say? We don't want moksha. We want Nitya Kaingaryam. We want to be dasas of the Lord. Then you proceed Upanishad. Paramparas are there. Understand? No problem. Shastram is universal, therefore it accommodates and accepts everybody's intention. And from there, it tries to raise them. Wherever they want to stay, it says, okay, Dirghayushman Bhava. Dirghayushman Bhava means what? After going there, you will understand. After experiencing that thing which you desired, after experiencing something where you wanted to stay, then you will understand this also is not the last. So, everyone has the right to pursue the self-knowledge. The Shanti Pata of Mundaka Upanishad is Bhadram Karnebihi Shrunuyama. Om Bhadram Karne Vishrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashe Maksha Bhiryajatra Tirairangai Sushtuvagum Sastanobihi Vishema Devahi Dayadayu Swasti na Indro Vruddhashavaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastarksho arishtanemihi swasti no mruhadspatir dadhatu om shanti shanti shanti. This Shanti Pata is common Shanti Pata for all the Upanishads of Atharvana Veda. The meaning of the Shanti Pata also I have explained in Basics of Vedanta in a brief way. Today we will see what it means actually. First we will see Vachyartham, literal meaning, then we will go for Lakshyartham, what it wants to say by this Shanti Pata. Vachyartham of Shanti Pata is, it begins with Om. Om means Avati iti Om. That which protects, that sound which protects is called Om. That entity which protects the devotees, Om. Because Omkara can be a symbol, Omkara can be sound. A sound has symbol. The very Omkara symbol represents Parabrahma Tattvam. Ganeshaha with Saguna Rupam. So, Om means we invoke Bhagavan Ganesha. Vigna Harta. If you don't invoke him, he will be Vigna Karta. Because he is Devanam Prathama Pujyaha. That is the status given. So, procedures you have to follow. Om Avati iti Om. He Devaha Bhadram Karnebihi Shrunuyama. O Devatas, Bhagavan Nirguna Swarupaha, available as Ishwaraha, manifest as Devatas in many forms. For our legal terminology, constitution which doesn't have any form, manifests as officials and gives the benefits through various departments, having those officials as head of the department. The head of the department, cabinet ministers, state ministers, IAS officers like that are there, na? So they are called Devatas, varieties of Devatas. So, in general, Devatas are addressed here, He Devaha Bhadram Karnebihi Shrunuyama. First prayer is what? Let our ears hear. Kaade kekalana enna pandra. If ears don't have the capacity to hear, what to do? So let the ears hear first. Then Karnebihi Shrunuyama. Through our ears, let us hear Bhadram. The Bhadra means Mangalam. Through our ears, Karnebihi, Shrunuyama. Let us hear through our ears. What do you want to hear? Not cinema song. Bhadram, Mangala Shabdam. Bhadra means Mangala Shabdam. To hear Mangala Shabdam, you need someone to talk that Mangala Shabdam. Otherwise you cannot hear. Understood? To hear Mangala Shabdam, you need someone to talk that Mangala Shabdam. What is that Mangala Shabdam? What is Mangalam? According to Shastram, the Mangala Shabdam is Shabdam about Ishvara Tattvam. That which explains the Ishvara Tattvam is called Mangala Shabdam. That which explains about the Ishvara's Ananta Kalyana Gunas, glories of the Lord, is called Mangala Shabdam. That which explains the Atma Tattvam is called Mangala Shabdam. In short, entire Vedanta Shastra Shabdam are Mangala Shabdam. So, Mangala Vak we should hear. Because hearing Mangala Shabdam determines the quality of our life. Human life is conducted by data collected by the senses. Among 5 senses, 2 senses are very powerful senses. One is Karnam, another one is Chakshuhu. We collect more than 70-80% of data to run our life through these senses only. Only 2 senses. Third one is what? Nasika, that is smell. Fourth one is tongue. Fifth one is Sparsha, touch. Generally, we don't get access for these senses unless there is a provocation. Understand? So, data received by these 3 senses are very less. The data of a taste can be tasted in 24 hours, maximum 1 hour. 3 times. 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. Breakfast, lunch and dinner time. Balance time, the sense organ is kept for rest. Imagine you go on eat. There are certain animals or mammals who eat 5 times more than their body weight to survive. They have to eat 5 times more than their body weight. So 24/7 eating work only. While eating, when they find that stomach is full, they will go for power nap, they call it. Power nap. You can see pigeon and rabbit. Majority of the time they will be eating, go on eating. They have to eat, otherwise they will not survive. Power nap. In between 10 minutes is the sleep for them. Then empty, stomach is empty. Then go for search for food and eat, search for food and eat. Whole 24/7 is only for eating. Unlike them, human tongue is kept within the 2 doors. One door with grill, another door with skin. Teeth is the grill. 2 doors are kept. Understand? So the tongue should work only within that limit. Similarly, nose also. There are certain animals who can feel the smell even if that's the presence of that prey. Smell is 50 kilometers away. Atlantic bear, Antarctica bear. There are so many bears are there. So they can feel the presence of that prey, the smell, even if it is 50 kilometers away. But for us, 5 meters also it will not reach. Bhagavan has limited the power of the senses of smell. Okay. Similarly, touch. Unless it is touched, you won't feel. There are certain animals which have electromagnetic signals in their body, like bats. ultrasound signals. So, what is there, they will know because they go on produce. Our skin, when it is touched, it will feel. If you don't touch, you are collecting less data through skin. That is why in our culture, we are prohibited to touch. We are prohibited to touch. Even wishing others will be what? Namaste. You keep your bug with you, I keep my bug with me. I will not touch you and share my bug and take your bug. Because everybody has bug. Nowadays they call it social distance. In our culture, it is very natural. Not only touch of body, touch of anything which I am going to touch, that also should be taken care of. Food I am going to take in my system, who touches that food? But when you give more importance, then it becomes kitchen religion. Understood? That's what Swamiji says. Anything has a value. If you stretch it more and give more importance, then it becomes irrelevant. Like that in our culture it has become. That doesn't mean you go on touch everything and anyone. That doesn't. So there are certain people who can touch. There are certain places where can be touched. If they are elders, you can touch their feet. You cannot touch their head. Understood? If they are youngsters in front of you, you cannot touch their feet. You have to touch their head. Understand? So, the three senses, Nasika, then Jihva and Sparsham are within the limit. So, they cannot collect much data. Two senses, Karanam and Chakshu, are very powerful. Therefore, those two senses are addressed here. Adhisthana Devata for those two senses are addressed here. He Devaha Bhadram Karnebihi Sunuyama. He Yajatraha Bhadram Pashyema Akshabihi. Yajatra means Yajatanam Trayati. That means Devata one. He Yajatraha Bhadram Pashyema Akshabihi. Let us have the power to see things and let us see through the power to see things only Mangala Vastu. Asmakam Mangala Darshanam Bhavatu. Sarvatra, Sarvata, Sarvatha. Sarvatra, Sarvada, Sarvatha. Sarvatra means in all situations. Sarvada means in all period, in all avastha. Sarvatha means at any cost. Sarvatra, Sarvada, Sarvatha, Mangala Darshanam Bhavatu Asmakam. What is the Mangalam in Darshanam? Again, Shastra says, Ishvara Rupam is Mangalam. Archavatara Rupam is Mangalam. Kshetra Darshanam is Mangalam. You go to Gangotri and see Mother Ganga there. You go to Kashi and see Mother Ganga there. Kshetra Darshanam, Himalaya Kshetra Darshanam is Mangalam. Guru Darshanam is Mangalam. Sadhu Darshanam is Mangalam. Whatever makes us to give up the small petty individuality is called Mangalam. That is the definition. What is Mangalam? Whatever makes us to renounce our small petty individuality. Petty individuality has varieties of children. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, varieties. So whatever takes us towards our infinite nature is called Mangala Darshanam, Mangala Shabdam, Mangala Sparsham. So, by external eyes, let us see Mangala Rupam, Ishvara Rupam, Guru Rupam, Sadhu Darshanam, then kshetra, darshanam, ityadi. By internal eyes, we have two eyes. One is indriya pratyaksham, chakshu pratyaksham. Another one is sakshi pratyaksham. That which is available for sakshi pratyaksham, internal eye, is not available for others. What is that? Through internal eyes, I should have mangala darshanam. When I meditate, instead of Surpanaka comes, when I meditate, Rama and Sita should come in my heart. Not only that, when I meditate, I should see the meaning of the Shastra Shabdam. Drashta. Shastra Drashta. A person who knows the meaning of the Shastram is called Shastra Drashta. Satya Drashta. We may hear Mangala Shabdam. Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara, Swadhyaya Anma Pramadaha, Matrudevo Bhava, Pitrudevo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. Like that we may hear Shabda, Mangala Shabda. But unless we see the meaning of that Shabda, it has no meaning in our life. Understood? Because each Shabdam brings Rupam in our mind. Idiot. Shabdam. Suppose that Shabdam brings the Rupam in your mind, hi, they are glorifying me. They are praising me. Then you smile. See, according to the meaning which you understood, your reaction will be there. Your response will be there. When somebody says, idiot, hi, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. That means what? In your mind, you have seen the meaning of the Shabdam as a positive one, praising one. Therefore, you are responding to that. And the opposite way you think. Nice word they say. You are a man of patience. You understand that. That means you want to say that I am good for nothing. Ada sollalanga. I did not tell in that meaning. Then what meaning? So, people are there. Ayathavat yatha jhanati. Bhagavan Krishna says in Gita. Ayathavat. Just the opposite people will understand. That understanding happens in the form of internal drishyam. So, here the seeker prays, not only I should have Bhadra Drishyam, Mangala Drishyam for our external eyes, even for internal eye, which is in the form of understanding. That understanding is always prejudiced by the data you have received. Understood? So, that should be proper. Not only that, when Shastram says, Anityam, Asukam, Lokam, I should understand. Repeatedly parroting doesn't make any sense. Satyameva Jayate. I should understand. That understanding is called inner darshanam. Na karmana na prajaya dhane na tyage naike amrutatvama nashuhu. I should understand. If I don't understand, what I will do? After chanting this, Elaram tatla podungo, give dakshina, after arati. Just now you told, Yage, Naike, Amritatvama, Nashuhu. By renunciation alone, one gets the Amritattvam. Having told this, if you ask money as dakshina, that means what? You have not understood. Understood? So, even to understand the Shabda of the Shastram, I need Mangala Darshanam. Inner Mangala Darshanam. Otherwise, I will be telling something. Pracharakaha natu acharana karta. This is the problem with Ravana. With many people. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. Satyameva jayate. Anityam asukam lokam. When somebody's situation, they will tell. When somebody dies, they will tell, Anityam asukam lokam, what to do? You have to go forward. Move on. When it comes to one, life, then no moving on, stuck up there. Why stuck up? Because there is no Bhadra Darshanam. Then third prayer is Tirairangaihi Tanubihi Tushtuvagum Saha Devahitam Yadayuhu Vishema. Tirairangaihi means with all health, with all healthy limbs, with all healthy senses, with all healthy body, Yadayuhu Vishema. Let us live. What for? Not for bhoga, not for earning, not for spending, not for sensory pleasures. Tushtuvagum saha, worshipping you. Through Tanubihi, Vaidika Suktani is called Tanu. Tanubihi Tushtuvagum saha, yad ayuhu vishema. Tuti kurvantaha san, yad ayuhu vishema. Let us live, O Devatas, you allow us to live as long as our ayul, Devahitam yad ayu. Bhagavan has given one period. Don't disturb us. I should not have apamrityu. I should not die by accident. I should not be made invalid person by any accident or incident. கீழே விழுந்தார் சாமிஜி 10 வருஷம் படுத்துங்கிறாரு. One mother came and cried. He has fallen, backbone problem, 10 years lying down. What to do? So, let our life should not be a waste of time. It is not meant for using the time for sensory pursuits, but it should be used for worshipping, learning, doing tapasya, performing seva to the Lord. That is why in Sandhya Vandana mantram itself, there is a mantra. Pachyema sharadashatam, jivema sharadashatam, nandama sharadashatam, modama sharadashatam, bhavama sharadashatam, sranavama sharadashatam, prabravama sharadashatam. Sharadashatam means let us live for 100 years. Pashyema sharadashatam, with all eyesight, with mangala drishyam. Jivema, let us live for sharadashatam. Nandama sharadashatam. Happily, let us live happily for 100 years. How it is possible? Whatever happens outside should not affect the inside condition of the mind. That is the happiness. Modama sharadashatam, bhavama sharadashatam. Like that, prayers are there. Here, Tirairangaihi ayuhu vishayam. Let us get good health. Third prayer. Devahitam yadayuhu tad vishayam. Fourth item. You have to put list in anala kekranga. In Shanti mantra, how many items are asked for? First is what? Mangala Shabda. Second one is Mangala Darshan. Third one is healthy life. Tirairangaihi ayuhu. Fourth one is Devahitam yadayuhu. No apamrityu. Fifth one is Tanubihi Tushtuvagum Saha ayuhu vishayam. I should have access to the Veda Suktas. That means what? I should be born or I should continue to live in Veda Gurukula Parampara. So, Tushtuvagam Saha, worshipping you, we should live. Then, Vriddhashravaha Indraha Naha Swastihi Dadatu. Vriddhashravaha means Brahat Kirtiman Indraha Devarajaha, who represents the strength, Balam, physical strength, strength of the senses, emotional strength and intellectual strength. Varieties of strength is there. So, who represent the strength, especially physical and sensory and emotional strength. So, let the Indraha, who happen to be Brahat Kirtiman, bless us to face the onslaughts of the life and without getting disturbance, moving forward along with the onslaught. அடி வாங்கினே போகணும். You should not stop your journey that you get beatings. Lot of beatings will come because you follow the spiritual path. In Ramayana, Valmiki says, Ramasya ayanam Ramayanam, natu alpana. Ramasya ayanam, that path which is tread by Rama is called Ramayana. It is not meant for alpas, ordinary fellows. Get ready. Whoever walked with him, how much trouble they got? Whoever walked with him. Everyone walked with him to some extent only. No one walked with him from day one to last day. Understood? Including Mother Sita ji. Podampa, aala udu, poita, amma poita. Mother has gone. Ayyo, I cannot bear this. 50 years, 55 years she left. At the age of 16, she came into the life of Rama. Then when Rama was just 55-year-old, she left the body. I cannot bear this. But after that, Rama was living 10,950 years, even without Sita ji. Up to last one person, Lakshmana, mucha vaangittu poraru. Very difficult. So, no spiritual seeker can ask, why should I sacrifice? Why should I get this much of beating? Understood? So, therefore, hey Indra, give us strength. Hey Vishwavedaha Pushaha Naha Swastihi Dadatu. Vishwaveda means Sarvajnaha. Vishwam Veti iti Vishwavedaha. Sarvajnaha. Who is that Sarvajnaha? Pusha. Surya Bhagavan. Surya Bhagavan is called Sarvajnaha, Jnani. Guru of Bhagavan Anjaneya. Vivaswan. Another name for him is what? Vivaswan. Here, Pusha is the name. Pushnati iti Pusha. Poshanam karoti iti Pusha. One who nourishes the creation. Without Surya Shakti, creation cannot exist. So, one who nourishes the creation both internally and externally. Surya Devata is the source of all physical, pranic and intellectual strength. Indra is the source of physical, emotional and sensory strength. Here intellect is governed by our Sarvajnaha Pusha Deva. Arishtanemihi Tarksyaha Naha Swasti Dadat. Arishtanemihi means Apradibadda Gatiman. One who doesn't have any toll to go anywhere. One who doesn't need to pay any toll, ask for any visa or permission to go anywhere. Who is that? Tarksyaha Garuda Devaha. Why? President car and driver. He is the car and driver of President. No signals available. Bhagavan Vishnu's Vahanam. Therefore, his Gatihi is Apratibadda Gatihi. There is no obstacle for his Gati. The Garuda Devata represents Veda Shabda. Understand? Veda Shabda. He is the carrier of Vishnu means what? Who carries Bhagavan? Veda alone carries. Shastrayo Nitvat. Shastrasya Yonihi. Shastra Yonihi. Shastram Yasya Avagame. Yonihi Karanam. Pramanam. Through Shastram alone you can recognize the Lord. Therefore, Apratibadda Gatiman Veda Pramanam. Veda Shabdam, when it is chanted, suppose you imagine a situation, there are some certain Nastikas. When Veda Shabdam is chanted, will it go to their ears or not? Apratibadda Gadiman. Ullu poid. Then whether it works or not, that is their problem. So, He Harishthanemihi Tarksyaha Naha Swastihi Dhadatu. Let us have the spiritual journey in a smooth way. As your journey is without any obstacle, let our journey, spiritual journey also without any obstacle. Then, Brihaspatihi Naha Swastihi Dadatu. Brihaspatihi means, Brihat means Vak. Vachaspatihi. Devanam Guruhu Vak Devata Swastihi Bhavatu. I should be able to express my thoughts through a Mangala Vak. First one is Shruniyama. The last one is Mangala Vak. So, what are all the blessings we ask through this Shanti mantra? How Veda teaches us, கேட்கணும்னா இப்படி கேளு. If you want to ask anything from Lord, you ask like this. Don't go to a king and ask for pumpkin. Give me money, give me bridegroom, or give me bride, give me what you call good mother-in-law. Nowadays, this new prayer added, good mother-in-law. Alpam, alpam, alpam. Alpam plus is equal to what? Alpam only. If you ask like this, everything is covered. Let me hear only good shabdam. That means what? Let me have satsangam. Here sadhu sangam is prayed for. Because to hear Mangala Shabdam, there must be somebody as Mangala Vakta. The people around you, all the time scolding you, all the time reminding your physical personality, all the time demanding to fulfill your physical needs. What type of sangam is this? Dushta sangam. Understood? So, satsangam is requested by the seeker. I should be always hearing the satsangam. Okay? Their vak may be Mangala vak. What about your understanding of that vak? That also I need. Mangala darshanam. Mangala vak should be understood as Mangala darshanam. This is one meaning. The same statement you can interpret in another way. Badram karnebihi shrunuyama. Karnebihi badram shrunuyama. Understood? Through ears, let us hear Mangala vak. This is one meaning. Another meaning is Karnebihi badram eva shrunuyama. Another meaning is what? Badram eva shrunuyama. Here your self-effort is there. I will hear only Mangala vak. I will not open my ears for the words of idiots who are available in the form of entertainers. Entertainers. They take away our lifetime daily 3 to 4 hours of a normal person. சாஸ்திரம் கேள்றான்னா டைம் இல்லைன்றான், சினிமாவை பார்த்துடுறான். Or they hear the words of all idiots panel, shouting people. From 8 o'clock onwards, you see all Hindi channel or English channel, or nowadays in Tamil channel also I heard. Only debate. What debate? Nothing, no data. No capacity also for the person to talk about the subject. This person is not at all qualified, but he will come and participate. Then how it will end? In shouting with each other, that's all. Time ஆயிடுச்சு முடிச்சுக்கலாம். I will not go for that. So through my self-effort, I will close my ears, or close my TV, or close my mobile phone for Amangala Shabdam. Second meaning. Third meaning is there. That is for very rare people. Whatever world produce the Shabdam, my ears will receive only Mangala Shabdam. See, Daksha Prajapati was scolding Bhagavan Shiva. Whatever scolding he done, Shiva understands it as a pricing. There are some people, Mahatma, who have that capacity. Whatever you tell, they cannot be provoked. Our Hiranyaksha scolds Vishnu Bhagavan, Varaha Avatar. Ayyaya, Panni, Vanagocharaha. Then Bhagavan takes, yes, we are Vanagocharas. In order to hunt the Gramasimhan, we are roaming here. Gramasimhan like you, in order to hunt the Gramasimhan, means dogs like you, we are hunting. He has taken it positively, you see. That is why you can scold Bhagavan. Because he has one filter inside which converts all Amangala Shabdam as Mangala Shabdam. That capacity some people have. Great Mahatmas have. One fellow, after scolding Ramana Maharshi, spit on him. People around him were very much angry. They wanted to beat that fellow. But Ramana Maharshi said, no. He has joined with me. He has helped me. Help you? In what way? I have spitten this body. So many times I have scolded this body. So he has joined with me in scolding this body. Varieties of examples are there in the Shastra. The need of Mangala Shabdam is very, very important, because if you are surrounded by Amangala Shabdakaris, what will happen? Puranas are plenty of examples. Duryodhana was surrounded by beloved uncle called Shaguni. Duryodhana took that Shabdam as Mangala Shabdam. Correct? Whatever uncle told is Mangalam for me. Mangalartham, Mangala Shabdam. He is telling, the fellows will tell like this only. For your benefit only we are telling. The fellows will tell like our mantra to Kaikeyi, Shakuni to Duryodhana. See, neither Kaikeyi is wrong person nor Duryodhana is a wrong person. They are person, but they are made as wrong by this Amangala Shabdam. Our life is determined by our convictions. Convictions are based on understanding, knowledge. Knowledge is always through Shabdam. So, Shabdam is very important in our life. Shabdam holds a very important in our life. That is why they say always be with sadhus. Minimum expected sadhu is father, mother. Nowadays, they themselves are not able to be sadhu. They are not interested in living as sadhu. Swamiji, if my son hears whatever you say, he will be good for nothing, Swamiji. One mother came and told. Then I asked, how it is, Amma? You will tell, follow dharma, tell truth, don't copy. Adala nadakadu, Swami. Mother, Dirga Ishman Baba, put it to Bongo. Understood? So, it is like Gandhari handed over Duryodhanadi 100 children to Shakuni knowingly. That's what Krishna says. Are, you did not have an husband with eyes. At least you have eyes, na? You could have taken care of. No, I have taken that vow. Who asked you to take the vow? All right, even if you have taken the vow, you are not able to see your children. Why you have handed over, or why you allowed your brother to handle them? Dushta Sangha, you only introduce. Then you cry. This is the fate of all parents who don't introduce sadhu sangha for their children, for their future generation. They have to cry. And it is justified. Bhagavan says, it is justified. Because you sowed the seed, they have become like this carp. When they prick you, you have to bear it. That is why in our parampara, when the mother is pregnant, that time itself she is advised what? Hey, don't see cinema, don't see abhadram, don't hear abhadra shabdam. child in the womb, hearing all those stuff. That's why varieties of kriyas are there. When mother is pregnant, he is given respect. Valaikapu, in Tamil they call it. Seemandam. So all these are all for what? The child always should be surrounded by sadhu. Without satsanga, it is not possible for us to live as a gentleman even. Without satsanga, Ravana grew up. Afterwards, he got satsanga, but it did not work. Vibhishana became a sadhu and tried to give satsanga. It did not work. Why? Maricha became sadhu. Maricha told, don't do this. Then Ravana says, should I kill you or should you obey me? That time, Maricha says, Sulabha Purusha Rajan Satatam Priyavadina Apriyasya cha Patyasya Vakta Shrota cha Durlabaha. What a beautiful state. In Valmiki Ramayana, you get nice things from villains only. Here Maricha says, hey Rajan, Satatam Priyavadina Purushaha Sulabha. You can get flatterers around you all the time, easily. Because they want something from you, or they are afraid of your power. So they can go on flatter in spite of their knowledge. You are not qualified for that prize. Tamile, Tamilagame, say na people. Tamil is a language, Tamilagam is a state. How that word can be used for an individual? They know that, but they want. So it is very easy to get these people, flatterers, misguiding people, but apriyasya cha patyasya, that walk which may appear to be apriyam for you, but still it is being satyam, it is patyam, it is a medicine. Those people who can give this medicine are less. Those people who are ready to take the medicine also is less. It's a beautiful state. Understood? So when we ask for Bhadra Shabdam, we ask indirectly for Sadhu Sangam. Satsangatve Nisangatvam, Nisangatve Nirmohatvam, Nirmohatve Nischalitatvam, Nischalitatve Jivan Muktiki. Our life begins with satsang. If anybody goes astray, you can give the certificate that fellow is not having satsang. That's what Mother Sita ji asked. Iha santo nava santi tatova nanu vartate. Hey Ravana, entire Sri Lanka doesn't have one sadhu. She asked, this much rowdy you are? She wondered. How a nation can be without sadhu? She wondered. So, Bhadram Karnebihi represents, give us satsanga. Bhadram Pashyema has an hidden prayer. What is open prayer? Open prayer is, let us have Mangala Darshan. That is not in our hands. If you are born in Afghanistan or Palestinian, what will have darshan? Only bomb darshan you will have. Suppose you are born in India also, during war time, what darshan you will have? Only darshan of destruction, darshan of amangalam. So that is not in our hands. Like hearing Mangala Shabdam is not in our hands. We can go to certain place and hear, and that also with our self-effort. But we cannot have all the time Mangala Vak. Those who don't have Mangala Vak, those who don't have Mangala Darshanam, becomes rowdy. Here Mangala Darshana means I should have a sadhu in front of me who lives that life. Online class satsangam will not work. Mangala Shabdam will come. It is online. But you have to have a model in front of you, day in, day out. One who lives that life. You should have that. And you should submit yourself to that person. And you should observe how he lives the life. From morning to night, how he lives the life. So, Bhadram Pashyema Akshabhihi means what? I should have association with Sreshta Acharan. Yadad Acharati Sreshtaha Tattadeva Itaro Jana. Understood? So, the Sreshta Acharyaha I need. I cannot go on observe everyone. At least one person I can observe. Understood? So, one who doesn't have this satsanga and sadhu darshanam and sadhu vakyani will have their own convictions in their life, and they are very firm in their conviction and ultimately destroyed by their conviction. Duryodhana thought whatever Shagni Mama says is good for me. Correct? Huh? But that Shagni Mama has conspired to destroy their family. What you will do? Kaigeyi thought whatever Mantra told is good for me. But Mantra has her own agenda of taking revenge on Rama and others for no reason. Understood? Similarly, Vali. Vali was told, whomever you are going to fight with, half of their power will come to you. This is told by whom? Indra. That vak becomes Dushtavak. That destroyed his life. He has taken it as truth, na? He has taken it as a truth. Even though it is a truth, he has taken it in his mind. So all the time, he is interested in receiving half of the power of another person. So all the time he is ready for war. Why you tell this? Tell. So what we consider as varam is shapam. Unnecessarily, he'll go and try to fight with Hanuman. Hanumanji, having all Ashtasiddhi, Navanidhi, Ishvara Avatara, but he doesn't have this idea that I have all these things. No Abhimana, because Sadhu Sangha is there, who are in the form of his own mother. Mother Anjana Devi is a wonderful mother. You have to learn from her so many teachings. Wonderfully she trained. Then people who understand that Kasedan Kadavulada, money is God. Shabdam, accepted as Mangala Shabdam. Whole life this fellow runs like a dog behind the money. In that running he dies. People who say life is for enjoyment, Swamiji, that's the problem. People come and say, why Swamiji, life is for enjoyment, why you are not allowing us for enjoyment? Students, I have separated two buildings, okay, one building for girls, one building for boys. One boy came and asked, why Swamiji, you don't need all these things, why you are not allowing to enjoy the company of girls? Then I told, I will have problem. To protect me, I am separating, not to you. So people have the guts to say to a sannyasi that life is for enjoyment. What you got by sannyasa? One fellow asked. Varieties of people having ahankara because of what? Their conviction, which will prove wrong. But when it is proved as wrong, life is gone. Therefore, Mangala Shabdam and Mangala Darshanam is very important. In Mangala Darshanam, one Darshanam is whatever I see should be Mangalam. That is one option. That is Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha, Kale Varshatu Parjanyaha, Prithivi Satya Salini. I should see only a field of with lot of paddy and green, and all the time rain coming whenever necessary. Mangala darshanam, people are happy. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, like that. This is one. Another one is, whatever I see, I should convert it as mangalam. That capacity only few people have. Mother Sarada Devi encountered a dacoit. Encountering dacoit darshanam is amangala darshanam. Correct? But Mother Sarada Devi converts that amangala darshanam as mangala darshanam. Baba, my dear father, that fellow has become father in one moment. It was so intimate and truthful. That fellow accompanied Sarada Devi next 60 kilometers to take Sarada Devi to the Dakshineshwaram temple complex. Then Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna wondering, yaar idu aala paatha vera mari irukkrane. Then when he asked, Baba, which Baba? That fellow is with all mustache and other things. Just by appearance, everybody knows that he is a dacoit. Yeah, that is his family profession. So he doesn't hide that. Along with his wife, he has come. Sri Ramakrishna sees father-in-law in dacoit form. Sarada Devi saw father. That's okay. Some sort of critical situation in a moment. Mother converted that fellow as father. That's okay. But Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna doesn't have any critical situation. He accepts and sees him as father-in-law, respects him, bows down to him, gives presentation to him. And that wife is there now. She has become mother-in-law. What a capacity to see Mangalam in Amangalam. A woman carries the human soil on her head. In that form, Sri Ramakrishna's I see Divine Mother goes and falls at the feet and address that lady. Oh, Mother, you are universal Mother. Mother alone can clean the soil of human soil and carry that soil on the head. What a darshan. This is called Mangala Darshan. Swami Vivekananda Maharaj can see Divine Mother in a dancer who considers, the dancer herself considers that I am a sinner. By having darshan of this Mahatma, my life will be purified. That mother is seen by Swami Vivekananda Maharaj as divine. Mangala Darshanam. You see anything connected with the Lord, that becomes the source of remembrance of the Lord. That is called Mangala Darshanam. Mother Radha, whenever she sees or hears Venu. Venu means what? Bamboo. If she sees bamboo, immediately Gopal will come. If he hears bamboo word, Gopal will come. Venu Gopal. Giri word, Giridhari. They convert that. Understood? This is called Mangala Darshanam. This is called Mangalava. Sadhu Sangha, Shastra Sangha, Adhyatmika Jivana, all are involved in this prayer. It's a beautiful prayer. Prayer for both devotees and for serious spiritual seekers. I can go on, but this much we will end. So with this Shanti mantra of Mundaka Upanishad, we learned. From next class onwards, we will go for the mantras of the Upanishad. Om Bhadram Karne Vishnuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashye Maksha Bhirya Jatraha Sirairangai Sushtavagum Sastanobihi Veshema Devahi Danyadayuhu Swasti Naindro Vruddhashavaha स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओम्।
कृपांचन पायु मेरे भाई, राम बिना कछु जानत नाही। गुरु कृपांचन पायु मेरे भाई, राम बिना कछु जानत नाही। गुरु कृपांचन अंतर रामा बाहिर रामा, अंतर रामा बाहिर रामा, प्रधाने खोद राम ही रामा। अंतर रामा बाहिर रामा, प्रधाने खोद राम ही रामा। राम ही रामा, राम ही रामा। गुरु कृपांजन पायु मेरे भाई, राम बिना कछु जानत नाही। गुरु कृपांजन जागर रामा सोवत रामा, जागर रामा सोवत रामा। सपने में देखो राजा रामा, जागर रामा सोवत रामा। सपने में देखो राजा रामा, राजा रामा, राजा रामा। गुरु कृपांजन पायु मेरे भाई, राम बिना कछु जानत नाही। गुरु कृपांजन एका जनार्दनी भावहीनी का, एका जनार्दनी भावहीनी का। जो देखो सो राम सरी का, एका जनार्दनी भावहीनी का। जो देखो सो राम सरी का, राम सरी का, राम सरी का। गुरु कृपांजन पायु मेरे भाई, राम बिना कछु जानत नाही। गुरु कृपांजन पायु मेरे भाई, राम बिना कछु जानत नाही। गुरु कृपांजन पायु मेरे